What's up, guys? Today we are going to talk about the recent draw of the 2026 World Cup playoffs. We are going to talk about one very important country. Of course, it is none other than Italy, who have been very interesting. In fact, of course, if you didn't hear, Gattuso has been complaining about the qualifications and all that, and it's really not a good look on Italy, to be honest with you. Of course, Italy lost on the final match day to Norway 4-1, and they have a very interesting path, to be honest. They are fighting Northern Ireland first, and then they would have to face Bosnia or Italy. Both two teams, all three teams, in my opinion, all have amazing quality. All these teams, they have a threat that can probably take down Italy. And I don't know, I just don't have confidence in Italy to do it. I mean, on paper, they have the best squad. They have the best goalkeeper. They have the best defense. Not the best defense, but they have a very good defense. But it's a bit complicated. I think Italy are playing at home against Northern Ireland, so they should win. Their form as well has been, their head-to-head against Northern Ireland is also quite good. But Northern Ireland not that bad as well. I won't be surprised if they lose. 4 years ago, we all thought North Macedonia could beat Italy. Italy could beat North Macedonia. And then North Macedonia actually beat them. I'm not saying history will repeat itself. I'm just saying, in this bracket, can Italy make it out? Of course, to a normal person, they would say, yeah, of course Italy can make it out. They have the best players. They have finished 18 points, second place. Wales only had 16 points. Bosnia had 17 points. On paper, Northern Ireland had 9 points. On paper, Italy is the best team. But it's a bit complicated. I don't know. But I feel like Italy will do it. It's a bit hard because even if they beat Northern Ireland, they would have to go through Wales and Bosnia. And both of those sides are decent sides. Very decent sides. Especially Wales. Very, very decent side. So it's gonna be interesting, to be honest. It's gonna be very interesting. And to be honest, if next year in March I see Italy knocked out, I won't be surprised, I'm not confident in Italy. I don't know why. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. There's something about Italy that is just wrong. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I don't know. So, of course, my verdict is that Italy will go through. But it might. I'm just saying, I had to emphasize that might go through because I feel like Wales could go through as well. Wales have a really good squad. I feel like they could take down Italy if they really, really could do it. I feel like they really could do it. But final verdict, I feel like Italy will go through. I'm just really not confident in them, but I feel like Italy will see out. I feel like they will finally go to the World Cup again. So yeah. So now we are gonna talk about another interesting bracket. Of course, it is Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, Albania. 4 teams, 4 incredible teams actually. Albania is not that bad, to be honest. Albania were in the same Euro qualification group as Poland, and Albania did take down Poland, but it was at home. Albania were at home. I think Poland are at home in this playoff game though. So I feel like Poland will see out. I feel like Poland will win against Albania, but Albania could win as well. So I don't want to say that Poland will. Oh yeah, they will easily win against Albania, but I mean Albania have experience in Poland. They have fought in Euro. Okay, I said it before. They fought in Euro. So it'll be interesting, but Poland, I think they will do it, to be honest. So I think they would win. But now the other one is interesting. Ukraine and Sweden. Sweden are so lucky to be here. Oh my goodness. They finished at a horrid 4th place. They had 2 points It was so terrible from them, especially from a squad that's that full of attacking threat, and like not a decent squad actually. I mean, like, and you can make the argument Kulusevski was injured, Lucas Bergvall was injured, but still, like, you have good players. Like, it's so weird to see Sweden lose to like Kosovo. I don't Kosovo, my bad, Kosovo, but I mean, I'm not saying Kosovo is bad or anything, but I'm saying like Sweden, like, how are they not winning? It's just weird. Of course, Ukraine are very good as well. Ukraine only had 2 losses. They lost to France only. So yeah. So Ukraine, of course, will come into this game favorites. But if you ask me, people of course ask, can Sweden do it? Now, this is very complicated actually, because on one hand, Sweden have been terrible, like really terrible, like, and on the other hand, Ukraine are like super good on form. But I feel Sweden could come back. It is a short amount of time for Sweden to come back, but I think Graham Potter could turn this team around. I don't know if he can do it, but with the players that he has to work with, I feel like he could. I feel like, but of course, right now as we speak, Ukraine to me will go through. Like, it's like a no-brainer, but Sweden, and we'll see next year. I think Potter has time. Potter really has time to turn Sweden's team around and try to beat Ukraine and then beat Poland, which will be even a harder challenge. But right now, if you ask me, can Sweden do it? I would say probably. Like, it's a very low, like a 25% chance if Sweden can do it. But I just feel like Sweden right now, like, I have no confidence in them. Like, actually. But I feel like with time, I don't know, because Potter really doesn't have like enough time to do it. But I think he could do it. I don't know. But right now, as we speak, I would say Ukraine will go through. Ukraine fight Poland is difficult. Very difficult. I would say Poland will go through. I think Poland will go through. It's very tough because both these sides are so good. But to me, Poland are just Poland, man. Ukraine are good. Like, it's so hard to predict. I can see Ukraine going through and Poland going through. But I lean a bit more to Poland. So yeah, I feel like Poland will go through. Yeah. Okay, so now we move on to Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, and Kosovo. Kosovo, my bad. I keep saying, I'm so sorry to anybody who was watching these videos from there. But yeah, of course, Turkey are favorites. Like, come on, Turkey are going into this PAFC with the favorite, basically. They have the best squad. They only lost to Spain, like 6-0, but that was their only loss. I mean, it could be hard for them, let's be honest here. But Turkey against Romania, I feel like Turkey will win. I feel like this path is set for Turkey. Like, it's destined for Turkey. Like, it's destiny for them. Like, I feel like Turkey have the quality. They have the players. They can take it down. I feel like they can. I am confident they can beat Romania. Slovakia and Kosovo, on the other hand, is a very interesting game. Actually, it's a very interesting game. Both sides are actually not that bad. Like, you can't sleep on you really can't sleep on any country in this playoff, actually. But I feel like it's so hard. It's actually so hard, you know. But I feel like Slovakia will go through. I don't know. I feel like Slovakia will go through. But I'm not surprised if Kosovo will go through. But I feel like Slovakia will go through. But regardless, I have Turkey going through. I feel like it's just destined for Turkey, bro. it's just destined for them, bro. I feel like it is. So yeah. Next one, the final European path, Path D, Denmark, North Macedonia, Czech Republic, Ireland. This one as well. And all of them are actually so interesting. This is so interesting. Denmark are so unfortunate to be here. They lost to Scotland 4-2 last minute from the ex-Arsenal man, Kieran Tierney. Yeah, but they fight North Macedonia. Of course, a famous side for knocking Italy out. But Denmark, it's so unfortunate to see them here. It is very complicated. It is very complicated, actually. Czech Republic, Ireland. On paper, it's so hard. On paper, it's Denmark, but it's so hard. I would say Denmark would be North Macedonia, but barely. Then this is the Czech Republic and Ireland. Ireland did beat Portugal, did they? Yeah, they did. And it's such a interesting one. I think Czech Republic are home though, but Ireland, of course, they came back against Hungary to win away from home, I think, as well. So yeah, it's interesting. I think Ireland will go to the final, So it'd be Denmark against Ireland, which would be such an interesting game to watch. Like, actually. But I have to stick on paper. If it is Denmark and Ireland, I would say both can go through. I feel like Ireland could go through, actually, if they face Denmark at the final. But to me, I think Denmark will go through. But I'm not saying that with a lot of confidence. I feel like any of these four nations could go through. My least confident one is North Macedonia. Like, I'm not sleeping on them, but yeah, compared to the three nations, I feel like North Macedonia is like the underdog in this path. But for me, Path D should be Denmark. I think should be Denmark. Yeah, should be. I won't be surprised if it's Ireland though. Ireland are just like built different, but it has Denmark. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the two other playoffs, actually. These are not European playoffs, but they are part of the playoff. We have New Caledonia against Jamaica. Now, come on, man. Like, I'm not offended. I'm so sorry, Rob. You can't ever say that, but New Caledonia, I am surprised they're actually here. Like, shout out to them, man. I actually really want to see how they do against Jamaica. But Jamaica are just far better, Like, on paper, Jamaica should go through. I would really love to see New Caledonia there though. Like, to be honest, I would. But Jamaica, man, they're just too strong, I'm pretty sure. So it would be Jamaica against Congo, and Jamaica would win. Congo did beat Nigeria, but it was on penalties. I mean, Jamaica's just too strong, man. Jamaica's not too strong, but I feel like Jamaica will go through. So yeah. So it'll be Jamaica who beats Congo. Then the final one is Bolivia, Suriname. They fight each other. This is interesting, actually, because I don't know actually a lot about these two nations. But if I had to choose one, I would say Bolivia goes through. Because I feel like I think Bolivia are playing at home, so yeah, that gives it more interesting vibe. I think Bolivia will go through, and Bolivia has to fight Iraq. Yeah, Iraq, of course, they scored a last-minute penalty. I know about that because I do follow AFC because I was supporting Indonesia all the way. Oh man, they should have made it. That's okay. But yeah. If you ask me, Bolivia or Iraq, I actually don't know. That's so complicated. I don't even know. Two nations that I don't even really know about. But if I had to go with one, I've seen how Iraq play, so I would say Iraq. Like, to be honest, like, I don't know how Bolivia plays, so I don't know. I should have done more research on this one, but I would say, I mean, I could see Bolivia going through, but for me it's Iraq then. Yeah. So the final two will be Iraq and Jamaica. So those were all my predictions for the World Cup 2026 playoffs. Thank you for watching.